Today I'm going to talk about the importance of doing squats, and then I'm going to go over some corrective exercises and techniques that you can use to improve it. To begin, squatting is an absolutely essential movement if you're to be a functional human. It's also something that has to be in your exercise routine if you expect to make progress with your training. There's simply no substitute for squatting, not leg press, not leg extensions, nothing. Now I get a ton of questions about squats, everything ranging from how to fix knee pain, hip pain, back pain, all sorts of things like that. And I've made videos addressing a lot of these things, but before you check those out, which I encourage you to do, I encourage you to watch the rest of this video to see if it's not caused by some of these simple mobility issues. So today I'm going to be talking about how to get into a deep squat and some mobility techniques to do so. This is an absolutely critical position to get into and to be able to get into if you are to have healthy squat mechanics. This is one of the most primal positions that we humans can be in. This is the position that our ancestors would rest in, and this is also the position that they would go to the bathroom in. But basically we're in a state now where most humans can't even get into this position, especially Americans. A lot of this dysfunction and incapacity to squat deeply is caused by muscle imbalances, which are a result of excessive sitting. What I'm about to show you is a series of techniques ranging from mobilizations to myofascial release techniques to dynamic stretches to improve the depth of your squat. Before I start though, I want you to pause the video and test your own ability to squat by doing something called an overhead squat assessment. Basically, all I want you to do is get in squat stance, get your feet shoulder width apart, stick your arms overhead, and squat down as deep as you can. If you can do this without your back rounding, heels lifting off the ground, and you falling forward, basically just ruining your posture, then you don't need this video. However, if any of those things happen to you, then you can probably benefit from these. So, with no further ado, let's get started. Okay, so those were some really great techniques to address stiff ankles, especially for those of you that can't seem to squat without your heels lifting off the ground. Now we're going to move into the hips. There you have it, people. Try this sequence out for yourself prior to doing squats and let me know how it fares for you. You're going to need to spend at least 10 to 15 minutes on either your ankles or your hips, depending on where you have the most restriction. Do this several times a week, specifically before training legs, and most likely you're going to see an improvement in your squat. Since I went over a lot of things today, experiment with these exercises and find out which ones are giving you the most bang for your buck so that when you're crunched on time, you can kind of omit some of the ones that didn't really do much for you and stick to the ones that did. This will allow your pre-squat mobilization and warm-up routine to be most efficient. As a concluding note here, you may have other muscle imbalances or restrictions in other areas of the body that I didn't address today. All that I went over today were the areas that we typically see the most dysfunction in. Additionally, I was trying to keep this video as short as possible, so I excluded a lot of mobilization techniques. Be sure to comment below and let me know if you want me to dig into any area a little bit more comprehensively. If you like this video, please subscribe up here, and if you haven't done so yet, visit my Facebook page. I'll include a link in the description down below, and give that a like while you're there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.